give the people what they want. Do it for the fans. A bunch of you guys have been telling me in the comment section on live streams, 6Scale Economist, start doing unboxing and reviews. I'm giving it a whirl. This is my first shot. Let's do it. This is 6Scale Economist, and this is the unboxing and review of Darkside Anakin. Let's jump right into it. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is 6Scale Economist. In today's video, we're going to be switching up. We're actually going to be trying to do a review. So if you guys enjoy this content, make sure to let me know down in the comment section. And if you guys enjoy this content, we will definitely start putting more of it out on the channel. But in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the prized possession of many Star Wars collections, the Darkside Anakin. The box art for this figure is just insane. But anyways, let's just jump right into it and break this bad boy open. Just get this box off. We'll just toss that over to the side. And the art design here is just so sick. Looking into your soul right there. He's telling you, $600 in the secondary market, pick me up. Which is basically about what he's going for now, trended as high as $700. Right now he's floating in like the $550 to $600 range, but there's a lot of figures that I recommend are not great investments in secondary perspective. This one is tough, is hard to argue against, even at the prices he goes for. But just taking him out here, let's just get right to the money shot. Let's take a look at this head sculpt. I mean, it is absolutely fantastic. And one thing that a lot of people don't really know, especially people who don't have Darkside Anakin, the skin texture on this figure is actually it's actually lighter than the light side Anakin, to try and help with like his dark side look, which is just really sick. Yeah, putting him aside for a second, let's just take a look at some of the accessories that it comes with, because as expensive as this set as in the secondary market, the accessories come with is really awesome. And the highlight of it, for those of you that have it, you already know, this is the highlight of the accessories. It is this display base. I mean, it is such a unique display base. I wish that they gave us a display base that goes well with this display base for Obi-Wan Episode 3. That would have been really sick to have them both like have their Mustafar one. So unfortunately, the fact that you only get it with this one kind of defeats the purpose in one way, but nevertheless, he's awesome display on it. This does light up. It lights up like a cool blue. The lights here light up blue, and then the flame effects obviously light up red. But even just like the detail and like the wiring and everything, like it's unbelievable that this set was $267 retail, and it comes with such an awesome display base like this and such a great figure. Obviously, you get his iconic lightsaber. Let's see if we can get that to focus. Yeah. So obviously this is standard Anakin lightsaber, same one that came with the light side Anakin. Get the little holder thing so that you can hold him in place. And then we're just going to break out the rest of the accessories here and lay them all out for you guys. Alright, so taking a look at all the accessories that it comes with, as I mentioned, we do get that awesome iconic lightsaber. You also get this really sick like mechanical arm that you see him have in that one scene where he like gets out of bed and during like the nightmare, and you see him like put that hand on his head. I think it's really sick, and what's crazy about this hand is that the fingers and the joints are actually posable. So, you can actually get him to pose, like Rockstar or like whatever. Thumbs up, go buy me $650. Or, like up yours Obi-Wan for not letting me become a Jedi Master. So there's a lot of cool things that you can do with this hand. I've never actually put this into my Anakin, but it's a really neat accessory. And the great part about this set is if you ever picked it up and you wanted to sell any of these accessories in the secondary market, you'd probably throw up at some of the values you can get for some of these hands. I wouldn't be surprised if I could sell this hand for $35 to $40 in the secondary market. I would never do it because I never part out my accessories, but that's always an option if you're looking to pick up this figure and you don't have it yet, and you want to not totally take an absolute L in paying $600 plus for this figure. And you also get the the light up hand to use the light up lightsaber. I've never done this before in any of my Hot Toys, but I know some people out there that find use out of this. And then even if you don't, another cool thing you can always do is you can turn this into a CSL lightsaber, CCL lightsaber, to get like that LED lightsaber. And then obviously you get a bunch of hands. You get him pointing. This is going to be a cool one once Commander Rex comes out to be able to have him like pointing, telling him what to do. You got the Force Choke when he tells Padme that he's his girl and then chokes and kills her. You got the fists when he's pissed, gloved and ungloved, and then you got, you know, just a couple like random gestures and then a lightsaber holding hand. And obviously you get the swooshing lightsaber, which again I never use, but really what is the hallmark, one of the hallmark pieces of this set is this display base, which is really sick. And all you have to do is, if you want to put in the stand, you just take this piece off, plop that right in there, and then there you go. You get to have a display base if you want to have them in like an action pose or whatever. Is just really cool, but this display base just really is really unique. It's really unfortunate that we didn't get one of these Mustafar ones for the Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan. That would have looked awesome together, but nevertheless an awesome piece, and you know, awesome this Hot Toys gave that to us. But without further ado, let's bring out the actual figure and let's take a look at this bad boy. And there he is on the rotating turntable. This figure is absolutely beautiful. I cannot speak more highly of this figure. This is everything that you want in a Star Wars Hot Toy. The character that it just portrays with this head sculpt, with those Sith eyes, they just absolutely nailed. The likeness to Hayden Christensen is unbelievable, and it's really just fantastic. The way the robe feels, the way it fits onto the figure is just absolutely remarkable. And this is just a necessity in anybody's Star Wars collection, in my opinion. And if you have to sell a couple figures or find a way to get it, if anytime you can find this figure under $500, this is an absolute scoop, for sure. Like I said, hood on, hood off, cloak on, cloak off. It just looks good in all angles. It's really awesome that we're getting a Clone Wars Anakin, obviously, and that's going to be great. But I still think that this firmly holds the #1 spot for all the Anakins that we could have. It's really just prime A1 from Hot Toys. Let's just get them in a few different looks. I'm going to shut up, let the music run, and let's just take a look at a couple of these shots for this amazing figure.
When I'm lonely in the dark, I know you are with me, yeah. Don't you see that I need you so much? Don't you see that I love you so much? Oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na, darling, I need your love. Oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na, darling, I need your love.
You're probably wondering, I'm just saying only good things about this figure. Do I have any complaints? You know, I can usually find something that I really don't like with some of my Hot Toys, like at least one thing, but this one, it's really just like, I don't want to just like overhype this figure and say like this figure is perfect, but honestly, it kind of is just perfect. The one minor thing I would say is that on the boots, the articulation is tough, and they should have split the leather here. As you can see, the leather is just, you know, all one piece, so it makes it so that you really can't display him pivoting those ankles, or else you're going to damage the pleather. But that's literally the only thing wrong with this figure. Other than that, everything about this figure is perfect. I love the sculpted hair. I think it looks fantastic. I like how they have it like somewhat glossy. The face sculpt, needless to say, is absolutely perfect. They nailed the Sith eyes. The paleness of the skin just really complements the Sith eyes really well. Even the detailing on the belt is just really great. All of these little minor things that they just put in here just work so well. All of the cloth, the different color shading browns that you have on the cloth all just works, and it all looks so screen accurate. And really, there's just nothing really to knock on this figure. This is the reason why this figure costs $600 in the secondary market after being in stock for a year and a half. It's just that much demand. There's that much demand for Anakin. There's that much demand for Revenge of the Sith figures. And when you get a figure where the stars align like this and they just knock out everything perfectly, that's what creates this relentless bid for a figure and how a figure can go 3x retail. It's really just a feat in of itself, and it's a very well deserving figure. Definitely right now my favorite figure in my Star Wars Hot Toy collection. Can this be overtaken? Yes. I think there's a great potential that Captain Rex, when he comes out, could be my favorite. Beskar Mando, not far behind, but as of right now, Anakin has been my favorite and has been my favorite for a while. So if you don't have this figure and you can find a way to scoop this one up under, $500, I think you shouldn't pass the opportunity. This is a great time to try and catch it right now with, Clone Wars Anakin coming out. Some people are getting scared and they're trying to take some profits and sell their Darkside Anakin and their Lightside Anakin. Don't let that fool you. This figure will go back and has already somewhat recovered in price. So really just an excellent figure to pick up. Alright, and that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you for tuning in. This is 6K Economist. Remember, if you guys like this content, you guys want me to do more of these reviews, just let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that like button, and I'm definitely always down to give the people what they want. If they want to see more reviews of more of my Hot Toys, more Star Wars Hot Toys I have coming in, because again, I have about another 25 to 30 figures on pre-order across Marvel and Star Wars, so there's going to be a lot of figures coming out. I also have a lot of figures in my collection that I can do reviews for, so if that's the type of content that you guys want to see on the channel, then just make sure to hit that like button. Just let me know in the comment section. Consider subscribing if you enjoy this content and other, Hot Toys. We just talk about Hot Toys here, talk about them from a collection perspective, talk about them from an investment perspective. I just give my thoughts and my opinions, and it's always just a good time. So thank you for tuning in. This is 6K Economist. Remember, buy the dip, sell the rip. This is the way. We will see you in the next video.